See, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're back. Kathy Rain, part 13. Alright, so we just found out that Grandpa was in the Scouts, or the Boy Scouts. I was in Scouts when I did the Girl Guides. They don't call it that anymore. They call it Guides Australia, or just Guides. This looks totally new to me.
All right, so let's say Jimmy's metal box is concealed somewhere in this area. It's got to be hidden real well, or somebody would have found it after all these years. I may need some kind of tool to help me search for it.
You mean like a metal detector? Actually, wasn't. This is the logo for the company who is it produced or
Guess
developed?
some graffiti artists like to live dangerously.
The game. Okay, I'm not supposed to be here now anyway. What a beautiful area though. Can't remember what state this is supposed to be. It's a cabin. Yeah, so when I have been doing that in the late 90s, I think. And then, yeah, I had a really good, what do you call it? Like brigade? I don't know what you would call that.
Fits like a glove.
Unit, a really good unit. Good friends. It was run well. All of that. Went to jamborees. All the camping activities. Had a blast. Needs petrol.
All right, moment of truth. Yes, time to hit the water.
I do not remember any of this. Anyway, then moved to Sydney and tried to do guides there, and it was a hot mess. The like leaders, they were like really young. It's like they didn't know what they were doing. They didn't have like activities for us. It was just
That's the other boat. Nathan must be around.
It was a wreck. I hated it, and I wasn't really I didn't really get along with the new girls, and most of them were heaps younger than me, so I just stopped going. This I do not. This is totally new. It's got to be new. I don't remember it at all.
Nathan! You up there?
There's some creepy woods here.
Go away! No girls allowed!
Well, that went great. I don't think that accomplishes much.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do.
Hey, Nathan! I know what happened with you and Lily.
Nuh-uh!
Yes, I do. In the beginning,
Okay.
you and your sister were happy and carefree. You both enjoyed drawing. Then, one day, you met the strange floating lights in the forest. After that, Lily started painting scary things. And then, Lily became angry. She wanted you to do something. In the end, something terrible happened. And Lily drowned in the lake.
I had pruny fingers.
Yeah? It's hard to hear you up there, Nathan. Can you come down?
Okay. Lily was angry that time. Angry and sad. Mostly angry.
Angry with you?
Angry with everybody. Mama was asleep, Papa too.
Okay, what happened next?
Lily wanted to go down to the lake. She told me to hold her under the water for a while. She said I had to. She had painted it, and everything she painted was supposed to happen. I didn't want to, but Lily said she would tell Mama that I was bad if I didn't. But the Red Man says it was an accident, and that Lily is in a better place.
It's okay, Nathan. Lily was sick. It's not anyone's fault. When did you first meet the Red Man?
I don't know. I see him in the woods sometimes. He and Lily always fought.
They did. About what?
He wanted Lily to take her medicine.
What kind of medicine? Pills to make her less sad and angry?
I don't know. Just medicine. But you know what? It's okay. I still talk to her all the time.
You talk to Lily? And she talks back.
Yes?
Take me to her, Nathan. Take me to Lily.
Okay.
Proceeds to drown her.
So, what are we waiting for?
Shh! They're close. See?
Oh shit. We need to get away from them, Nathan. They're dangerous.
No! They're nice!
Oof.
Poor little Mender met her end. Witnessed so much she couldn't comprehend. Claimed by the lake, she screamed to her god. Struggled for air as she twisted and clawed. But all was in vain, and her cries went unheard. 'Twas a heartbreaking theater of the absurd. You could just clap, you know. No appreciation for the performing arts.
Tell you what, they do get this creepy stuff right.
There. You're being dramatic. Is it all those secrets piling up behind your face? No pain, no gain. At least that color looks good on you. Well then, it's always a pleasure, Bill.
Wait, who's Bill?
Jesus.
Is he Bill? No,
Wakey, wakey.
that's Nathan.
They're gone now. You know what, Kathy?
What?
I'm hungry.
All right, Nathan. Let's get you home. Poor guy. I don't think he understands any of this. I should mark the spot he brought me to on my map. 2 points can make a line, but that's not really a proper shape yet. Oh, and what did the Red Man say? The secrets piling up behind your face?
Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, back in those days, in the late 90s, and in Australia, they had, they had the guides if you were a girl, and then the, scouts if you were a boy. And then after I left, I remember hearing that they were introducing girls to Boy Scouts. And I didn't understand why that they did that. Might be interesting to find out, because there was already like a thing for girls.
A hidden safe. There's also a poem here written by Father Bill. I copied it to my notepad. The code to the safe must be hidden somewhere in this poem.
Oh no.
Father Bill mentions his wife and children. Maybe there's some connections to his family? I'm sure there's a hidden meaning in this. But I think I'm missing something in order to make sense of it.
Okay.
An electronic safe with a numeric keypad. I could always try guessing. Most people use numbers they can relate to, like important dates to them. Six-digit code. Good to know.
Yes.
There's a poem here, written by Father.
Oh no, I already looked at that. I know, like there's this whole like lore thing, like LORE, about how, you know, back in the day they had scouts and then like the girls got jealous, so they asked the founder to like make a version for them, and then like there was the what was her name, like Lady Olive Baden Powell or something like that, and then she like helped found the guides or whatever. So they had this whole thing, and so like I don't know. All I'm telling you is that I'm not gonna send my daughter camping with a bunch of boys when I'm not there.
In the text, Father Bill's family members are used as reference points. Could he be referring to the physical layout of the graves? I copied the grave layout to my notebook next to the poem. This information should relate to the poem somehow. Of course! The sign of the Lord! Some of the graves can form the shape of a cross.
See, that doesn't make sense to me because you're including
now, if I could
an
only
empty
figure
grave.
out which dates are relevant.
I remember, I don't know if it's the exact same puzzle, but I remember I tried to do this without, like, in the non-director's cut and just using my brain, and it was impossible. Well, I couldn't do it anyway. I've often found that these like code things, like computer passwords, are like needlessly complicated. Like, would you really write this kind of code for yourself in case you forgot your own password? I doubt it.
Yes, that must be it. 3 dawns mean 3 births, and they're all adjacent to Father Bill's grave. I'm sure I'm close now. I just have to somehow narrow down these to the correct number of digits.
Like what? Okay. So Bill, I lie in the center of the mark of the Lord. Okay. My wife gazes down as my sons stand below. Henrietta. Henrietta is not a son. And is Agatha his wife? Hang on. No, wait, I'm confused. See, this doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so I'm not sure if we're supposed to know that Henrietta is his wife, like if we've got that information from somewhere else. But I figured it out that the cross is actually on the side. So that's why the right section is longer, because it's actually like it's a lying down cross. So his wife is above him, and then the 2 sons are below him. That's what that means. I guess Agatha must be his grandma and Ernest his grandpa. It's just a bit confusing for someone who's playing in 2023 to see like 98 and 99. You think, oh, 1999, but I guess it's like 1899. I witnessed 3 dawns, so I guess that means the 3 birth dates after him, but it's not like he would have seen his wife's birth when he was 2. So I guess it's supposed to mean Henrietta, Joshua, and Isaac. But then the walkthrough's telling me to highlight Agatha and not Isaac. Ugh. See, it doesn't make any sense. From east to west, I touched every soul. From lasting to brief, their parts made a whole. Joshua, month of Agatha. See, this is... I suppose it's the American way of dates. Yeah, because there's no 13th month. Day of Henrietta. Seriously?
From lasting to brief. Year, month, day. That's gotta be it.
The only way that makes sense is if witness dawns means that he's seeing them because they're close to him in the graveyard. That's the only way that makes sense. Come on, let's go. Yeah. I think that sometimes people try to be too clever and they get to a point where it's like, well, it would take like 100 years for anyone to logically solve that. I don't know. Maybe if you're super into like cryptology, whatever that is, you might be able to get it. But yeah. Oh, it's really raining outside. Okay. I'm glad that I brought up the notebook because I forgot the number already.
Yes! Found a written text and a tape in there.
Alrighty. The mender. The mending is a sacred journey of penance and the only way to reach true salvation. The Crimson One, that's the red man, finds lost souls on behalf of God. Unshackled by time, he guides them and bestows wisdom upon them. He grants them dreams and visions, preparing for them for the mending. So this is this guy's interpretation of what is happening through like a Christian lens, I suppose. The living menders must then descend upon the stairs of judgment. Each step reflects a piece of their soul. Then they must face their shadow self, who will oppose them at every turn. Oh my god. Lastly, the mender shall perform the 3 holy sacraments. If one is to be mended, 3 holy sacraments must be performed: the atonement of the mother, the absolution of the father, the contrition for the son. Sounds relevant to me. God shall then gaze upon the mender, weighing their heart. The worthy shall be exalted and live in God's grace. The damned shall have their hearts consumed and become sustenance for the thralls. Crimson One. Okay, so dare listen to this tape. And everyone's running around with tapes.
This is William T. Price.
Price.
My visions concerning my sons are troubling. I've watched them become corrupted with pride, turning their backs on the very foundations of our faith. I've seen great sins committed, unholy acts of intimidation and violence, outsiders brought to hallowed ground with neither reverence nor ritual. These are dark dreams indeed. I pray that they never come to pass, lest my soul shall weep tears of blood. The mending is not only a gift, it is a sacred duty, but it must begin in the heart of a true believer. Someone who yearns for change and possesses the dedication and perseverance to achieve it. We shan't forget that in his infinite wisdom, the Lord chose his angel, the Crimson One with no name, as guardian of the Holy of Holies. Only he is poised to understand the struggle of those who are lost, the broken, and the guilt-ridden. Be grateful for his sacrifice, for his existence is one of meek servitude. To have no name is to have a shattered spirit. Now I will speak directly to the Mender, the one filled with passion and indomitable purpose. I implore you, Mender, trust in your fiery heart and save us all from the darkness. May God be with you.
Jeez, Father Bill was nutty. He was right to be worried about Isaac, though.
So is the Mender supposed to be some specific person, or is it just anyone on that journey? Oh, I'm supposed to rewind the tape. Alright, okay. I'll do that at the sheriff's station. I just realised I've been wearing the same clothes for the past 4 days. You'd think at least my turtleneck would is it a turtleneck or a scarf?
What'd you bring to eat, Lenny?
Tuna sandwich. Mom made it for me.
Oh, disgusting. You better sit on the other end of the break room at lunch today.
Why? What's wrong with tuna?
Smelly.
You're all wrong, Lenny. You're all wrong.
I shouldn't mess around with the recorder in here. They might...
Okay. Can I rewind it in here? Do I have to go back to the church to rewind a tape? Alright, let's have a look. Rewind. Okay. I'm supposed to use it on his face.
Listen to this, Isaac.
This is William T. Price. My visions concerning my sons are troubling.
What is this?
I've watched them become corrupted with pride, turning their backs on the very foundations of our faith. I've seen great sins
Okay.
I don't believe it. Father saw all of this coming. God, have I strayed from the faith?
Of course you have. You
It's not
attacked
too
someone.
late to redeem yourself, Isaac. I've met the Crimson One. We're on the same side.
Preposterous! No one has witnessed that apostate since Father's death. I've been praying for his return for years. I've walked the sacred path. I've been atop of the cliff where the holy lights first graced Father's presence, yet they elude me, and so does the Crimson One.
Nathan sees him, so
My
that's
faith
just
never
wrong.
faltered, but in his absence I have had no choice but to assume the divine work myself.
You believe that you are carrying out the work of the Crimson One?
Don't think I can't hear that mocking tone of yours. I will speak of this no longer.
So Father Bill saw the lights on a cliff. Was he talking about Parowan Peak? Probably worth going there and having a look.
Father, have you abandoned me? I will atone for my sins. I swear it.
Is that an upside down jack-o'-lantern?
God, have mercy on me.
Alrighty. Oh boy. Don't fall off the cliff, Calvin.
All right, let's see here.
Oh.
That's better.
Clifftop cleaner achievement. Alright, well that really flew by. I guess Things are heating up. We're getting, a bit more interesting. So I'll catch you on the next part of Kathy Rain Director's Cut.